Hello everyone, my name is Rizida and welcome to our today's lesson. Today we'll be talking about the human body. So let's get started. The first one is the head and neck. Head and neck – это голова и шея. The first word is the skull. So repeat after me. Skull, skull. Skull is the bony structure that forms the head. Skull – это череп. Let's have a look at the example sentence. The skull protects the brain. Череп защищает мозг. Protect означает защищать. So next word is brain. Brain, that is the organ inside the skull that controls body functions. Brain – это мозг. For example, the brain sends signals to the muscles. Мозг посылает сигналы мышцам. So repeat after me. Brain, brain. Next one is eyes. Eyes. Eyes – это глаза. That is the organs responsible for vision. For example, she has blue eyes. У нее голубые глаза. Next word is ears. Ears. Organs for hearing and balance. For example, she has sensitive ears. У нее чувствительные уши. Next is nose. Nose. Organ for smell and part of the respiratory system. Nose – это нос. Example sentence. The nose is important for breathing. Нос важен для дыхания. Breathing – это дыхание. So, next word is mouth. Mouth. That is opening for ingestion and speech. Mouth – это рот. For example, she smiled and opened her mouth to speak. Она улыбнулась и открыла рот, чтобы заговорить. Tongue. Tongue. Tongue, it is the muscular organ used for taste, swallowing, and speech. Tongue – это язык. For example, the tongue helps you taste food. Язык помогает вам пробовать еду. Throat. Throat. Throat, it is the passage for air and food. For example, he has a sore throat and cannot speak clearly. У него болит горло, и он не может говорить четко. So next word is neck. Neck. That is the part that connects the head to the body. Neck – это шея. For example, his neck was stiff after sleeping wrong. Его шея была напряженной после сна. So next one is torso. Torso, that is chest and abdomen. And the first word is ribs. So repeat after me. Ribs. Ribs. That is bones that form the rib cage protecting internal organs. Ribs – это ребра. For example, the ribs protect the heart and lungs. Ребра защищают сердце и легкие. Next one is heart. Heart. Heart is the organ that pumps blood through the body. Heart – это сердце. For example, the heart pumps blood to every part of the body. Сердце перекачивает кровь во все части тела. Next word is lungs. Lungs. So repeat after me. Lungs. Lungs – это легкие. That is organs for breathing. For example, the lungs help you breathe in oxygen. Легкие помогают вам вдыхать кислород. Breathe in – это вдыхать. Oxygen – это кислород. Next word is diaphragm. Diaphragm. Это диафрагма. This is the muscle separating the chest from the abdomen. For example, the diaphragm helps with breathing. Диафрагма помогает при дыхании. Next word is stomach. Stomach. One more time. Stomach. That is желудок. So, organ for digestion of food. Let's have a look at the example. The stomach breaks down food into nutrients. Желудок переваривает пищу на питательные вещества. Break down – это фразовый глагол, который означает переваривать. So next word is liver. 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 Liver, that is organ that processes toxins and produces bile. Liver – это печень. For example, the liver filters toxins from the blood. Печень фильтрует токсины из крови. Next word is kidneys. Kidneys. That is organs that filter blood and produce urine. Kidneys – это почки. For example, the kidneys filter waste from the blood. Почки фильтруют отходы из крови. Next word is intestines. Intestines – это желудок. That is digestive tubes, small and large. For example, the small intestine absorbs nutrients. Тонкая кишка поглощает питательные вещества. Next word is pancreas. Pancreas. That is organ that produces insulin and enzymes. For example, the pancreas regulates blood sugar. Поджелудочная железа регулирует уровень сахара. Next word is spleen. Spleen. That is organ involved in filtering blood. Spleen – это селезенка. For example, spleen removes old blood cells. Селезенка удаляет старые клетки крови. Bladder. Bladder. That is organ that stores urine. Bladder – это мочевой пузырь. For example, the bladder fills with urine before excretion. Мочевой пузырь заполняется мочой. Now we will be talking about limbs. Limbs – это конечности. So upper and lower. Let's begin with the upper limbs. The first word is shoulder. Shoulder. That is joint connecting the arm to the torso. Shoulder – это плечо. For example, she dislocated her shoulder. Она вывихнула плечо. Next word is upper arm. Upper arm. That is part of the arm between shoulder and elbow. So this part is called upper arm. For example, he injured his upper arm. Он повредил верхнюю часть руки. Elbow. Elbow. That is joint connecting upper and lower arms. Elbow – это локоть. For example, the elbow was swollen after the fall. Локоть был опухшим после падения. Next word is forearm. Forearm. That is part of the arm between the elbow and wrist. For example, forearm – это предплечье. For example, the forearm helps lift objects. Предплечье помогает поднимать предметы. Next word is wrist. Wrist. Несмотря на то, что слово пишется через W, мы его не произносим. Wrist. That is запястье. So, joint connecting head and forearm. For example, she wore a bracelet on her wrist. Она носила браслет на запястье. Next word is hand. Hand. That is part of the body used for gripping objects. Hand – это рука. For example, he held the pen in his hand. Он держал ручку в руке. Next word is fingers. Fingers, that is digits of the hand. Fingers – это пальцы. Именно пальцы на руках. For example, the fingers help you grasp items. Пальцы помогают вам захватывать предметы. And the last one is hip. Hip. That is бедро. that is joint connecting leg to the pelvis. For example, she felt pain in her hip. Она почувствовала боль в бедре. Next one is thigh. Thigh. That is upper leg part between hip and knee. Thigh – это тоже бедро. For example, the thigh muscles are strong. Мышцы бедра сильные. Next word is knee. Knee. Несмотря что слово пишется через K, эта буква остается непроизносимой. Knee. That is joint between the thigh and lower leg. Knee – это колено. For example, he twisted his knee playing soccer. Он вывихнул колено, играя в футбол. Next word is shin. 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 That is front part of the lower leg. Shin – это голень. Либо передняя часть ноги. For example, he hit his shin against the table. Он ударился голенью об стол. Next word is calf. Calf. That is back part of the lower leg. Calf – это тоже мышцы голени, но уже задние. So back part of the lower leg. For example, the calf muscles help you walk. Мышцы голени помогают вам ходить. Ankle. Ankle. Ankle – это лодыжка. That is joint connecting the foot to the leg. For example, she sprained her ankle during a hike. Она подвернула лодыжку в походе. Next word is foot. Foot. Foot – это нога. So that is part of the body used for walking. For example, he injured his foot while running. Он повредил ногу во время бега. And the last word is toes. Toes. That is digits of the foot. Toes – это пальцы на ногах. То есть, если мы на руках говорили это fingers, то на ногах это будет toes. For example, she stubbed her toe. Она ударилась пальцем ноги. Next is skin and external features. Skin – это кожа. The body's outer protective layer. The skin protects internal organs. Кожа защищает внутренние органы. Next word is hair. Hair. So that is strands growing from the skin, especially on the head. Let's have a look at the example sentence. Her hair is long and curly. Ее волосы длинные и кудрявые. Next word is nails. Nails. That is keratinized structures on the fingers and toes. Nails – это ногти. For example, she painted her nails red. Она покрасила ногти в красный цвет. The next one is sweat glands. Sweat glands. Это потные железы. So glands that produce sweat to cool the body. For example, sweat glands help regulate body temperature. Потные железы регулируют температуру тела. And the last one is sebaceous glands. Sebaceous glands. That is, glands that secrete oil to moisturize the skin. Sebaceous glands – это сальные железы. For example, sebaceous glands keep the skin soft. Сальные железы сохраняют кожу мягкой. Now, let's have a look at the exercises. In the first exercise, you have to match the term to the definition. You have to match the anatomy terms from column A with their definitions from column B. Pause the video and do the exercise. Now let's have a look at the correct answers. So skull, that is C. bone structure protecting the brain. Lungs, that is D, organs responsible for breathing. Skin, the body's autoprotective layer. Sweat glands, that is glands that produce sweat to regulate body temperature. Ears, that is age, organs for hearing and balance. Next word is liver, that is J, organ that processes toxins and produce bile. Next word is intestines, that is G, digestive tubes including the small and large intestines. Next word is kidneys, which is A, organs that filter waste from the blood. Tongue, that is E, muscular organ used for taste, swallowing, and speech. And the last word is pancreas, that is organ that regulates blood sugar and produces digestive enzymes. Okay, now let's have a look at exercise 2. You have to fill in the blanks. You have 10 sentences and you have to complete the sentences with the correct anatomy term from the box below. We have lungs, kidneys, tongue, wrist, ribs, spleen, diaphragm, shin, shoulder, and nails. Pause the video and do the exercise. Now let's have a look at the correct answers. So the first one, the kidneys filter waste from the blood. Your tongue helps you taste food and speak. The ribs protect the heart and lungs. She wore a bracelet around her wrist. The lungs help you breathe in oxygen. The diaphragm is a flat muscle that separates the chest and the abdomen. He injured his shin after falling down the stairs. The spleen helps remove old blood cells. Your nails grow continuously and can be trimmed. The shoulder joint connects the arm to the torso. Now, let's have a look at the dialogue between doctor and a patient. You have to fill in the blanks with the correct anatomy terms from the word bank. We have lungs, ribs, throat, stomach, kidneys, shoulder, and ankle. So take a minute, pause the video, and do the exercise. Okay, now let's have a look at the correct answers. Good morning. Can I help you today? Good morning, doctor. I have been feeling pain in my throat and difficulty breathing. I see. That might be related to your lungs. Do you also feel discomfort in your chest? Yes, especially near my ribs. It hurts when I cough. Do you have any other symptoms? For example, issues with your digestion or your stomach? No, but I twisted my ankle a few days ago while exercising. I understand. Let's examine your shoulder as well to ensure there is no sprain. So that is for today. Thank you for your attention and see you next lesson. Goodbye.